Good afternoon, everybody. One second, one second. Oh. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Red Light Camera Hearings. This is the citizens' opportunity to stand up and speak on any topic you wish for 3 minutes. State your name and address. Please do not discuss your specific red light camera ticket. We will be getting to that after this initial opportunity to comment.
Do you have to be a citizen in Clearwater?
No, you just need to state your name and address and speak for 3 minutes.
Okay.
For items not on the agenda, so you have 3 minutes to speak on items that are not on the agenda right now.
Okay, I just want to state my opposition.
There's a little microphone right there, just as soon as you close, you can stand.
Here?
Nope, to your right-hand side, look on the podium. There's a microphone.
It's like this, up there.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
stand
stand in front of the podium. Okay, gotcha. Sorry, I haven't been here before.
Yeah.
So my name is Leonard Schmiege. I live at 3024 25th Avenue North, St. Petersburg, Florida. I'm here to record the red light camera hearings on request of somebody who does a lot of political polling on the topic. I personally am against this. I think an officer should be present in order to see the circumstances. I've watched many of these hearings in the city of St. Petersburg, and it really is not fair. Also, the penalties are extremely high. You see people on medical disability with virtually zero discretionary income have to pay an extra $100 for the hearing because they thought they could get what they considered a bogus ticket thrown out. And so that basically eats up their entire budget for a long period of time, whereas the wealthy just write off a check and don't even bother. So it's been proven that it does not increase safety, and in St. Petersburg they did not put them in the most dangerous intersections. And I didn't come with a speech prepared, so I'll leave it at that. But I would urge you guys, and also the courts, it seems like there's not the full rules of civil procedure. And some of the equipment also is not that good. The sensors in the road that measure the traffic speed in St. Petersburg were put different distances from the light itself. Also, when a car slows, comes around a turn, the speeds are misleading. So I hope you keep all that in mind. I hope you really just kind of give people a break. If they make the effort to come here and plead their case, it's probably because they're probably very careful drivers and they probably don't deserve a ticket. Thank you for your time.
Could I just ask for your name one more time, sir?
Leonard Schmiege, S-C-H-M-I-E-G-E.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Red Light Camera Hearings. I'm going to be the presiding hearing officer this afternoon. Let me take a few moments and explain how we're going to proceed. You're here because you got a ticket and you requested a hearing on it. When your name is called, come up to the podium with any exhibits and witnesses that you may have. When the clerk swears you in, that's when your hearing officially begins. The city is going to go first because they have the burden of proving beyond a reasonable doubt that the infraction occurred. They're going to present photos and a video. Then it's your opportunity to testify and explain why you feel you did not deserve the ticket. When both sides are finished, I will make a decision whether to uphold or dismiss the violation. Once I make the decision, I will not hear any more on that issue from either side. If you don't like my decision, you have 30 days to appeal, and the 30 days starts today. By having a hearing today, you've waived the opportunity to pay no administrative costs. By statute, I can assess administrative costs up to $250 in addition to the fine. I want to take this moment and clarify that a red light camera ticket is not a moving violation. There will not be any points assessed, and it will not appear on your driving record. So I want to repeat, it's not a moving violation, there are no points, and it will not appear on your driving record. It's your right to go forward with the hearing, and if I dismiss the violation, you'll walk away and you won't owe anything. But if I uphold the violation, there's going to be the ticket of $158 plus administrative costs up to $250. And you'll receive the order to pay through the mail. Before we begin, I want to give anyone here an opportunity who came just to discuss a payment plan. If you are not disputing your ticket, but came here to discuss a payment plan or time to pay, I will waive all administrative costs and I will give you time to pay.
So Magistrate Mag, that opportunity is now. So if anyone wants to take advantage of that, the opportunity is now. If they don't take that opportunity,
That's
that's
correct.
it, it's gone. Okay, just wanted to make sure.
You have a hand back here, sir.
Yes.
Sorry, but this is my first time.
Please approach the podium.
Your name, sir?
Naveen Mikhail.
Okay, so 3.6.
You requested this case to be continued to next month,
Yeah,
correct?
but I found myself free today, so I prefer to come.
Okay, I don't have an order prepared in his name for a citation. Do you have the, it's,
Could we have an order prepared and? Okay.
after that, yeah.
Okay,
like
and I can
put
make
that down.
arrangements to get it
Yes.
signed.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because this one, my first time I come, something like that, so I don't know anything. And I can't pay any more money. I try to dismiss the ticket, not to pay more.
Okay, so are you disputing your ticket?
Eh,
If you're disputing your ticket, then we'll have a hearing. If you're not disputing your ticket and you're here to get time to pay, this is your opportunity.
I would like to ask him if I can dismiss the ticket or not in my case, whom I have to ask.
So it sounds like you want a hearing, then
Yes.
if you want that opportunity, correct?
Yes.
Right.
If you don't want to, if you are okay with establishing or requesting a payment plan and foregoing that opportunity, we can set that up now, but you don't get that hearing. Do you understand?
Yes. I
Okay.
understand.
So you would prefer to have the hearing?
You can have time to, if you dispute your ticket and you request time to pay, I'll give you time to pay. But if you're not disputing your ticket, then I'll waive some administrative costs.
But there is no anybody, can I ask him if, in my case, you can dismiss the ticket or not, or can you reduce the ticket, reduce the ticket?
I can waive administrative costs now. I think you need a hearing. I think you need a hearing. So, let's start with,
And just for the record, Mr. Mikhail,
Yes.
do you understand everything and
Yes, I
you
understand.
understand? Just wanted to make sure.
I don't think he knows it costs more.
okay, Madam Clerk, do you want to swear him
You'll raise your right hand. Do
in?
you
Wait,
swear-
one moment, please. I don't have this, I don't
No,
have
I
this.
didn't,
I don't think we can do this today because I don't have the film.
it's not on the thumb drive.
No, I
You have
have
it?
only put the active cases, I still have
Okay, so
it.
you have.
I have it in my recycle bin, so I
Okay,
still
so
have
we
it.
can do that. Okay, go ahead, sorry.
That's all right. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth throughout your entire testimony?
I do.
Thank you.
Karen Allen with the Clearwater Police Department. I'm a certified traffic infraction enforcement officer assigned to the Clearwater Traffic Camera Safety Improvement Program. On July 21st, 2017, at 10:38 p.m., a Toyota bearing Florida tag 171 TEI 171 Tom Edward Ida violated the traffic signal eastbound on Chestnut Street at the intersection of South Fort Harrison. This occurred within the city limits of Clearwater in Pinellas County, Florida. The vehicle came back registered to Nabil Mikael with a registration address of 644 Island Way, Unit 306, Clearwater Beach, Florida 33767. After viewing the photographs and video of the incident, I determined a violation had occurred and a notice of violation was issued. First photograph I'm showing is of the rear of the vehicle, which shows that tag 171 TEI. Second photograph shows the vehicle is in lane number 3. They count out from the left curb. The vehicle is behind the stop bar. The traffic signal is in the solid red. The data bar shows us it's been in red for 0.33 seconds. Second photograph shows the vehicle has proceeded into the intersection. The traffic signal is still red. It's now been in red for 0.98 seconds. And this intersection does have the yellow light timing of 3.8 seconds, which is the state standard. I'll now play that 12-second video. And I'll play that one more time, stopping it when it cycles to red. As you can see, the light cycle to red, the vehicle is just approaching and then it continues through.
The problem is that when that turned yellow, I was in motion going to speed. So I didn't have the time to contribute. I was driving over. There were two people behind me. They were arguing together. They were in heat arguing. So, and that my first time I do that because I am here for 5 years. I never been a ticket or stopped from any police officer.
So you were saying that there were cars behind you?
Yeah, they were arguing together to over customers. One man and one lady, they were arguing.
Behind, in your
In
car?
in my car, yes.
Oh, in
my
your car?
yes,
Oh,
yes.
I see. So you're saying you were just sort of distracted?
Yes, that's what happened. So I asked her, please, if you can dismiss the ticket.
Can we see that one more time, Snow?
And when we go through the video, we explain the speed also. It shows there as well.
This speed shows on the
Photos,
on the photograph.
Yeah.
And this does have, this intersection does not have the pucks in the road. This has the mapping radar. And this shows the vehicle speed to be approximately 26 miles an hour. The speed limit at this intersection is 30 miles an hour. So he was going under the speed limit at the time.
And I remember they would try to find anyone to buy a liquor. I remember that would happen. So it disturbed me.
So you're saying you had passengers in the back seat, they were arguing and you became distracted?
Yes. Because I never drive at night.
Is there anything the city wanted to say? Anything the city wanted to say?
In my view, admitting that you were distracted, it's actually rather fortunate that something worse didn't happen in this instance. It's incumbent on you as a driver to maintain vigilance on the road, and even if you have maybe some disorderly passengers behind you, if you are driving a rather heavy vehicle, so I'm glad that nothing worse happened beyond just running a red light, so that's all I have.
Mr. McGill, is there anything more you wanted to say? Is there anything more you wanted to say?
No, I need your participation because that's only my job.
Based on the evidence and testimony given, I'm going to find that the infraction occurred. There's going to be a fine of $158 and administrative costs of $50 for a total of $208. Do you need time to pay?
Yes.
Okay. How much time do you need?
3 months.
8 months?
Yes.
Okay, that would take us to, May 15th. Is that correct?
Yes?
So we'll give you until May 15th of 2018 to pay the fine of $208. And don't send in payments every month, just hold the money until you have the total and then you can
Oh.
send it in.
Can do payment.
No, just hold it. They're not set up to take payments, so just hold the entire amount and then when you have the entire amount, you can send it in.
But you can reduce the ticket, the amount of the ticket.
I'm not allowed to reduce, I cannot reduce the 158, and I saw a clear infraction. Okay, thank you so much.
I can do, but I have to.
You can leave and you will get the order to pay in the mail.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ma'am, what's your name?
Teresa Margaris.
All right, number 9. Want to come up, Ms. Marquez?
Yes. Thank you.
You'll raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth throughout your entire testimony?
I do.
Thank you.
Marion Allen with the Clearwater Police Department. I'm a certified traffic infraction enforcement officer assigned to the Clearwater Traffic Camera Safety Improvement Program. On June 8th, 2017, at 2:11 p.m., a Ford bearing Florida tag 651YCL 651 Yankee Charlie Lincoln violated the traffic signal eastbound on Gulf to Bay Boulevard at the intersection of South Belcher Road. This occurred within the city limits of Clearwater in Pinellas County, Florida. The vehicle came back to Teresa Annette Margaris with a registration address of 8713 Gettysburg Way, Tampa, Florida 33635. After viewing the photographs and video of the incident, I determined a violation had occurred and a notice of violation was issued. First photograph shows the rear of the vehicle bearing that Florida tag 651YCL. Second photograph, you see the vehicle is in lane number 2 or the left through lane. The vehicle is behind the stop bar. The traffic signal is in the solid red. The data bar shows it's been in red for 0.91 seconds. Approximate speed to be 50 miles an hour in a 40 mile an hour zone. Next photograph shows the vehicle has proceeded into the intersection. The traffic signal is still red. It's now been in red for 1.35 seconds. And also this intersection has the yellow light timing of 4.4 seconds, which is the state standard. I'll now play that 12-second video. I'll play that one more time. This time I will stop it when it cycles to red. As you can see, the light cycle to red. The vehicle's not in camera frame out of yet, and then it continues through.
Hello, Ms. Margaris. Did you have a chance to see the video before you
I
came
did.
in?
First of all, I'd like to say that I'm a very responsible adult and a cautious driver. I am self-employed in the real estate industry, and I do take the privilege of driving seriously. It's crucial to my earning a living. On the date of this infraction, the weather was inclement. You can see the sky is black. It had been raining all day. There are puddles evident on the ground. I actually printed up a still of that first photo when I was entering the intersection. I'm very aware of the handling of my vehicle and the limitations, and I made the judgment call to gun it and try to get through that light rather than try to slam on the brakes and skid into the intersection or possibly hurt another driver. I am confident that if there had been a law enforcement official present and they were monitoring that intersection, I do not believe that a citation would have been issued. So I'm asking for leniency and ask that the infraction be dismissed. That's all I have to say.
So you're saying that the roads were wet?
The roads were
And
very
you,
wet.
and
There's- Yes, ma'am, you can see there are puddles on the ground. It's very wet. And under those conditions, it's not wise for me to try to stop a Ford Expedition on a dime.
Mhm. So you're saying based on safety issues, you thought it would be
Absolutely.
safer to go through the red
Sped
light?
up and tried to get through that light as quickly as possible, because I didn't think that I would be able to stop in time and do it safely.
Is there anything the city wanted to see?
I have to play the video again, but I believe it showed other cars stopping beside her. And again, that has a 4.4-second yellow light, which is ample time without slamming brakes to come to a stop for the light.
And
That's
the
up
car
on
in front
state.
of me also went through the red light.
I think the photo that Ms. Margaris enlarged there also shows her, or the recording showing her going 50 miles an hour, and the speed limit there is actually 40.
I intentionally did that to try and get through because, again, I was afraid that I would not be able to stop at that light in time and not slide into the intersection and cause a problem for another motorist.
Do we see that video again, please? Okay. Is there anything more you wanted to say, Mr. Harris?
I have had no other infractions in Pinellas County since 1988. The last time I was issued a citation in Hillsborough was the year 2000. So again, I'm not disputing that I went through the red light, but I'm saying that I did it in an abundance of caution, and I don't feel that it's fair to get a citation for that. I think I did the wise thing under the circumstances.
Based on the evidence and testimony given, I'm going to find that the infraction occurred. The fine is $158, and I'm going to assess administrative costs of $50 for a total of $208. Do you need time to pay?
Yes, please, 6 months would be great.
Okay. So that would take us to March, correct? Okay. So, March 15th of 2018, and again, you won't send in payments, but when you get the total amount, you would send in. Okay? And you'll get the order to pay in the mail. Thank you so much.
We'll include this one. Are you okay with keeping the photo that we already have on the record? Because your photo is identical to the one that's already in. Did you do anything to change your photo, or otherwise, you know?
I think mine's maybe a little clearer. What would the difference be?
I'm asking you, that's why I want to make sure and see if you're okay with staying with the photo that's already in the record, the one that Ms.
That's fine, that's the one that I called that one from, so.
Okay. All right, just want to make sure.
Thank you.
2.7, Your Honor.
1.7, Mr. Lamont.
Do you swear or promise to tell the truth throughout your entire testimony?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sharon with the Clearwater Police Department, I'm a certified traffic enforcement officer assigned to the Clearwater Traffic Camera Safety Improvement Program. On April 19th, 2017 at 8:46 p.m., a Toyota bearing Florida tag CIWA 68, Charlie Ida Whiskey Adam 68, violated the traffic signal eastbound on Gulf Bay Boulevard at the intersection of South Butler Road. This occurred within the city limits of Clearwater and Pinellas County, Florida. The vehicle came back registered to Melody Ann Gallant with a registration of 535 Woodland Street, Clearwater, Florida 33756. Ms. Gallant then sent in a sworn affidavit stating the operator of the vehicle at the time of the offense was Christopher Gallant with that same registration, or the same address as 535 Woodland Street, Clearwater, Florida, 33756. First photograph shows the tag CIWA68. Second photograph, it's kind of hard to see the vehicle. It's in lane number 1, which is the left turning lane. If you follow the stop bar across, you can see the vehicle is behind that area. The traffic signal is red. The data bar shows it's been in red for 0.42 seconds. Vehicle speed only 12 miles an hour in a 40-mile-an-hour zone. Second photograph shows the vehicle's proceeded into the intersection. It does still have the red left turn arrow. It's now been in red for 2.09 seconds. And I'll play that 12-second video. And I'll play that one more time, stopping it when it cycles to red. As you can see, the lights cycle to red. The vehicle's just coming into camera view over top of that vehicle on the left through lane, and then it continues through.
So, the main thing is the burden of proof is on the city to say who's driving the vehicle. Are you a law enforcement officer?
According to state statute, the drivers are not identified. These are kind of like toll booth and parking violations. They go to the vehicle. That's why there's no points on the driver's license.
Okay, it's not my vehicle. Next, I'd like to call officer as a witness. If you're on your way to a domestic violence call, very important call, you witness somebody running a red light, you're able to get the tag. Are you able to later, you didn't identify the person, are you able to later go to the person's address and issue a ticket?
I think each situation dictates itself. I'm going to a priority call. My goal is to go to a priority call.
Exactly. Are you legally able to issue a ticket?
If I can identify the driver, yes.
No, but you didn't.
Let's put it this way, if I'm responding to an emergency call, my goal is to get to that call. My goal is not focusing on the driver, of the car.
Let's not get argumentative. He's answering your question, so.
I just wanted to know, yes or no, is it, can you legally issue a ticket? Can
If
you
I
legally-
identify somebody committing a traffic offense, I can
Okay.
issue them a citation, yes.
So that question's been asked and answered now, I think, 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
So do you have any other questions?
No further questions for the officer. I do have a statement as a resident of the city of Clearwater that this is not only very stressful for me, the reason my wife isn't here, she's pregnant, and this is very stressful for her too. So she was just gonna, she would pay the fine, whatever. Whether it was the neighbor that borrowed the car, her mom, me, our 17-year-old niece who lives with us could have been driving the car. City has no proof that it was me driving the car, so that's why I thought this dismissed.
Again, Mr. Gallant, the statute, it's not, the ticket does not go to an individual, it goes to,
If I don't pay it, it does.
it goes to the automobile, and the owner is the presumed recipient of the ticket.
It's not me.
Okay, well, your wife filed a sworn affidavit saying it was,
Yes.
and so
because
now
she
you've been
did-
nominated.
Okay, and also one last thing. I wanted to come and speak on her behalf, and I called them and run back. They said, no, you would have to be the one on that affidavit. The only way to do that, staff first said I was driving the vehicle. So, hence why I'm here. Not only is this bad for residents, it's bad for tourists who come here. They get a ticket. They may live on the other coast. Are they going to come up here and defend themselves? Because this happened to me before, in Palm City. Same thing. Except I was in the right turn lane making a right turn. 4 hours away, I'm not going to go defend myself. I'm just going to pay the ticket. And it's a revenue stream. Another thing that the city should do is identify all the residents of the city where the cameras are. I think that's a logical thing to do. And also, we should, as residents, be informed what the revenue is of that. Maybe we are, I don't know.
public records. All that information is all public records. You just have to-
But I'm saying, I think the city should be proactive about it, instead of, I have no idea there's red light cameras in my city, now I do. And for the last 6 months, I thought it was just on Gulf Bay, come here, find out it's not. So, you know, that's disappointing. I may come across argumentative, but this topic, you know,
You feel strongly?
there's a lot of
about this
people
topic.
that if they ever got a red light camera, they feel the same way. Tickets. Again, nobody knows if I was driving. Honestly, and that's,
When your wife
but
filled out,
again, that doesn't,
when she filled out a sworn affidavit, so she was swearing to the court that you were the driver that nominated you as the driver.
that's the only way I could stand here today.
So are you telling me you're not the driver?
I take my Fifth Amendment right. I don't think so.
Okay, is there anything more the city wanted to say?
The vehicle is indeed registered to Mr. Gallant.
No,
To his wife.
Oh, okay.
I'm not on the rail.
Is there anything more you wanted to say, Mr. Gilman?
I think it's unconstitutional, just because due process, my due process is gone. I have to prove I'm innocent, not guilty. You don't have to prove I'm guilty. I have to prove I'm innocent.
Well, actually, the burden of proof is on the city,
Yes,
Um,
the city.
and-
Sorry,
and
maybe
this-
not.
and the photos and video per Florida statute create a rebuttable presumption that the
Do
infraction.
you know who's driving the vehicle?
It doesn't go, it goes to the automobile.
So if I let this go, theoretically, and I get a ticket for it,
Mhm.
then I get a ticket for it.
It will not be on your driving record.
No, not
You
that.
won't get, you won't
I don't
get
pay the
points. You won't get points, and it's not considered a moving violation.
Okay. Well, I'll make a statement, and I'll have a few questions, maybe after potential. We'll see.
I think this is the time where you have your opportunity to speak, so.
Well, depending on
After this
The
opportunity.
results, I might have more
I'm sorry.
questions.
It helps if we let each other speak.
You're right, I'm not used to this situation, so I apologize. You are, I'm not, so I apologize.
Thank you. So this is your opportunity to speak, ask questions. Once this portion of the hearing is over, the magistrate will render her decision.
Okay.
So we're just giving you that as a heads up, so take advantage of this time if you have any other questions.
I will. So if I do, you find me guilty of that infraction, and I do not pay the 158 or the 50 that goes with it, or potentially more, what happens?
You'd have to consult an attorney, I think, as far as the advice as far as what would happen.
And then it'd be taken in front of a judge, I guess. From what I'm understanding, if I don't pay the fine, I get an actual ticket that is a moving violation, even though nobody, not an officer, witnessed me driving the vehicle. And it's not up to my wife to decide who's driving the vehicle. I'm sorry, that's wrong. It's not.
Is there anything more you wanted to say, Mr. Kalans?
That's all, man.
Okay. Based on the evidence and testimony given, I'm going to find that the infraction occurred. There's going to be a fine of $158 and administrative costs of $50 for a total of $208. Do you need time to pay?
No, but I will be seeing the city in court, I guess.
And you have your right, you have the right to appeal.
I will. What's the process for that?
You would have to
You don't?
research that.
Okay. Do you know? Does anybody know?
Give you legal advice, sir, but you can get your own attorney or request an
Process
attorney.
to appeal, you can't come in the process to appeal. That's not
I can show you what the statutes are, and you can look them up,
I
sir.
don't know the statutes,
Oh.
I just want to know the process to appeal.
Sure, they're in the statutes. I can certainly show you what the statutes are.
Oh, they are?
Look them up. Sure,
Then
absolutely.
please do, yes.
Not right now.
When is that? Do I schedule a meeting with you? Like, what do I do next? That's what I want to know.
You could schedule a meeting, and I'm going to point you to the statutes. I'm going to point
Are
you to
you
the
a
book.
counsel over there?
No, I'm not.
You're not. Who are you?
I'm an assistant city attorney for the city of Clearwater.
So you're paid for by the city. You're paid for by the city. That's great. what happened to the judicial, executive, legislative branch. It's all executive.
They're still there.
No. Judicial's not here.
Sir.
Y'all are paid by the city judge.
Sure, I think we're.
I will.
Okay.
But do you understand? Thank you.
We
I
need
think you guys do.
due date.
A due date,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Gallant, your due date.
As long as possible, a year would be great.
Mr. Gallant, if you could be
Sure.
present here, so that way you're afforded your full due process rights. Speak.
How about till December 31st, the end of the year?
Let's go further, please, because I don't know how this is going to go. So it's
Okay.
8 months, 9 months, 12 months.
How about when we do March 15th? That's 6 months.
That's a bad month. I got a lot going on. Let's do past that, like April, May, somewhere in
March
there.
15th,
March, I got a baby due. Again, my wife's pregnant.
March
And it's my
15th, 2018.
other daughter's 2.5 birthday, so a lot going on in March. Not a good time. Thank you. When is it again? What, May, April?
March 15th, 2018.
We couldn't
Thank
go
you,
past
Mr.
that?
Gallant.
Oh, so we did do it in March. Thank you.
Okay. All right, Ms.
3.4.
3.4, okay. Ms. Kretinsky?
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth throughout your entire testimony? I do. Thank you.
I want to apologize for being late. I was all over the city trying to find this place.
Did you, you didn't hear my opening statement? My opening statement was that if you are here just to get time to pay, if you're not disputing your ticket, but you're here for just time to pay, I will waive any administrative costs and I will give you time to pay.
And that's if you forego the hearing. So it's an incentive essentially that if you're simply here to get a payment plan, the magistrate can set that up for you and she'll waive the hearing costs. If you do want to avail yourself of this hearing right, that's right, certainly yours, but there will be administrative costs associated with that. And you can still ask for a payment plan as well after that. So the decision is up to you. Do you understand?
Yeah. Can I ask a question before I answer your question? After I get the payment plan, then can I ask a question?
Do you want to discuss your case?
Yes.
Okay, then I think we'll have a hearing then. If you're disputing your ticket, do you dispute the fact that the circumstances of your red light ticket?
No.
Okay.
Am I allowed to speak?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not disputing that I went through the red light. But I wanted to, I guess, am I allowed to like try to justify why?
Oh, okay, then we're gonna have a hearing.
I'm not going to, because there is no justification. Other than there's so much construction, I'm still confused.
If you want time, if you're here, if you've come for time to pay, I will give you time to pay and I will waive any administrative costs.
I'll do that now.
All right, so Madam Clerk, do you want to swear?
Oh, I did. Yes.
Oh, you did? Okay, thank you. Are you withdrawing your request for hearing?
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is there'll be a fine of $158. There'll be no administrative costs. And do you need time to pay?
Please.
Okay, how much time would you need?
Can I make a payment plan?
Well, it's all due by the date.
Okay, yes, 6 months.
6 months.
Yes.
Okay, so how about March 15th of 2018? The fine of $158 is due.
I'll probably pay that.
And that's certainly not it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Feel bad for you.
You'll get the order to pay in the mail. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's how it works?
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
thank you.
All right, guys. Have a good day.
Thank you so much. Okay, Ms. Patelis, I think now we're going to people that are,
Real quick, number 3.8, Ms. Higgins. I received a call from her yesterday, and I told her I would present it to you. She asked for continuance. She was out of town, just got back in and got the letter yesterday. She couldn't get back into town because of the hurricane, and there was other circumstances to where she wasn't able to make it today. I told her I had to ask for permission because it was within the 5 days.
Yes, I will grant continuance.
Okay, thank you. So that's 3.8 is going to continue.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, I checked the hallway, there's no one else on the hallway.
Okay, thank you. It looks like Ms. Pantelis asked to continue.
Yes.
And Ms. Fontaine paid prior. So, we're looking for 3.2, Mr. Ahad.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth throughout your entire testimony? Thank you.
And now with the Clearwater Police Department, I'm a certified traffic infraction enforcement officer assigned to the Clearwater Traffic Camera Safety Improvement Program. On June 17th, 2017, at 1:11 a.m., a Jeep bearing New York tag HHC 3271, Henry Charles 3271, violated the traffic signal eastbound on Chestnut Street at the intersection of South Fort Harrison Avenue. This occurred within the city limits of Clearwater in Pinellas County, Florida. The vehicle came back registered to Abdel S. Mad with a registration address of 74 Farquhar Avenue, FL2, Yonkers, New York 10701. After viewing the photographs and video of the incident, I determined a violation had occurred and a notice of violation was issued. First photograph shows the rear of the vehicle bearing that New York tag HHC 3271. Second photograph shows us the vehicle's in lane number 3, which is the third lane from the left curb. Vehicle is behind the stop bar. The traffic signal is in the solid red. The data bar shows us it's been in red for 0.46 seconds. Approximate speed to be 40 miles an hour in a 30-mile-an-hour zone. Second photograph shows the vehicle has proceeded into the intersection. The traffic signal is still red, and it's now been in red for 0.90 seconds. And again, this intersection does have the yellow light timing of 3.8 seconds, which is the state standard. And I'll play that 12-second video. And I'll play that one more time, this time stopping it when it cycles to red. As you can see, the light cycle to red, the vehicle's just approaching, and then it continues through.
Based on the evidence and testimony given, I'm going to find that the infraction occurred. There's a fine of $158 and administrative cost of $50 for a total of $208. And let's give Mr. Ahmad till October 15th to pay.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth throughout your entire testimony?
I do.
Thank you.
Before you start, I'm just going to do one last call. Sean Mitchell, Sean Mitchell, or Sean Mitchell. And again, there was nobody outside. Right. Okay.
And now I'm with the Clearwater Police Department. I'm a certified traffic infraction enforcement officer assigned to the Clearwater Traffic Camera Safety Improvement Program. On March 28, 2017 at 10:10 p.m., a vehicle pulling a trailer with trailer tag I-466PJ, I-466 Paul J. John, violated the traffic signal eastbound on Chestnut Street at the intersection of South Fort Harrison Avenue. This occurred within the city limits of Clearwater in Pinellas County, Florida. The trailer came back registered to Joseph Robert Labetta with a registration address of 10115 Weeks Drive, Brooksville, Florida 34601. After viewing the photographs and video of the incident, I determined a violation had occurred and a notice of violation was issued. Mr. Labetta then did a notarized sworn affidavit stating the operator of the vehicle pulling his trailer at the time was Sean Mitchell with an address of 6511 82nd Avenue, Pinellas Park, Florida 33781. The first photograph shows the rear of the trailer bearing that tag, I-466PJ. Second photograph shows the vehicle is behind the stop bar, the traffic signal is red, and it's been in red for 0.60 seconds. Also shows it's in lane number 3, which is the third lane from the left curb. Approximate speed below the speed limit, it's 26 miles an hour. Speed limit there is 30. Next photograph shows the vehicle has proceeded into the intersection. The traffic signal is still in the solid red. It's now been in red for 1.27 seconds. I'll now play that 12-second video. And I'll play that one more time, stopping it when it cycles to red. You can see the light cycle to red, the vehicle is just approaching, and then it continues through.
I'm going to take this one under advisement. And I think that leaves Mr. Hardy.
Joseph John Hardy III.
Third. Yes.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth throughout your entire testimony?
I do.
Thank you.
Clearwater Police Department, I'm a certified traffic infraction enforcement officer assigned to the Clearwater Traffic Camera Safety Improvement Program. On May 9th, 2017, at 10:11 p.m., a Toyota bearing Florida tag HNHX72 Henry Nancy Henry X-ray 72 violated the traffic signal eastbound on Gulf to Bay Boulevard at the intersection of South Belcher Road. This occurred within the city limits of Clearwater in Pinellas County, Florida. The vehicle came back registered to Joseph John Hardy III with a registration address of 10800 Brighton Bay Boulevard, Unit 12303, St. Petersburg, Florida 33716. After viewing the photographs and video of the incident, I determined a violation had occurred and a notice of violation was issued. First photograph shows the rear of the vehicle bearing that Florida tag HNHX72. Second photograph, we see vehicles in lane number 3 or the center through lane. Vehicle is behind the stop bar. The traffic signal is in solid red. The data bar shows us it's been in red for 0.77 seconds. Approximate speed of the vehicle is 59 miles an hour in a 40-mile-an-hour zone. Second photograph shows the vehicle's proceeded into the intersection. The traffic signal is still on the solid red, and it's now been in red for 1.12 seconds. I'll now play that 12-second video. I'll play that one more time, stopping it when it cycles to red. As you can see, the light cycle to red, the vehicle's not in picture frame as of yet, and then it continues through. And again, this intersection does have the yellow light timing of 4.4 seconds, which is the state standard.
Based on the evidence and testimony given, I'm going to find that the infraction occurred. There's a fine of $158 and administrative cost of $50 for a total of $208. And let's give Mr. Joseph John Hardy III until October 15th of this year to pay. I believe that we've completed the agenda of the requested hearings. And it being 1:51, our next hearing date is October 18th, and we'll adjourn. Thank you very much.
Call the gentleman who did the record request.
Do
Thanks,
these
Molly.
get covered by city TV?
CTV?
Yeah, I mean, like
Are
the city
they,
council
are
meetings.
they
They're
videoed?
televised, yeah.
Are they videoed? No.
No, no.
There is audio recording.
I see. Do those audio recordings get posted automatically, or are they only available by records
I
request?
think they are by record request.
Okay.
They are not posted automatically on the clerk's website or anything?
no.
No, okay.
These they're just not. Once we get into the Legistar and Granicus and all that, we'll be better equipped to have it out there, but at this point, it's just stored on our,
Oh, you're updating to the newer system?
well, we have a system, I just have to get this meeting body onto that system.
Oh, okay. That's the same one that's been around for like 15 years? Granicus with the video archiving?
Yes.
Okay. I was just wondering if that was going to be upgraded and get HD and tags, and it was great 15 years ago, but it's a little in the stone age now.
That's what we have.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
See, we need to came here before you, we had Sean, he could have set up the.
Now we get to tell them the TVs were already on.
Oh, this podium, it's weird because it's not like a podium, it's like you stick your foot into your computer system and you walk up to it, you know? I don't know if the doors are supposed to be closed, but I've never been here before, so kind of weirded me out, I guess.
We're still learning it.
All right.
Madam Clerk, did you want these